What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to my favourite bit of the post-match experience here on Anfield Agenda, our player ratings. As always, I'm going to go through the lads and give them a score out of 10, asking you guys, of course, to play along and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you haven't yet, please do drop a like on the video and, of course, hit that subscribe button. Fantastic result today, and I thought that the boys played really well, so I think you're going to enjoy these player ratings. Lots of high scores in there. Just a little word on the referee as well before I get underway. I thought Chris Kavanagh handled the game very well today. As you know, I'm somebody who doesn't shirk away from calling out referees when they put in an awful performance, but I thought Chris Kavanagh was really good today, so little mention for him. And now I'm going to do what I always do, which is go through the players, starting with Alisson Becker, giving them all a score out of 10. And look, let's start off with Ali, as I said, and what a save. What a save. Gordon Banks-esque, world class again from Alisson Becker. He's phenomenal. I love him. Best in the world. It can't even be a debate. So, what score have I given Alisson today after that fine performance? Well, I've given him a big, beautiful round number 8. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that score in the comment section. I love him so much. I can't say it enough. I love him so much. Moving on to Joe Gomez. Now, we held a poll where over 4,000 of you guys voted, and I asked you for the man of the match. We held a poll and you guys voted Darwin to win. I respect that, but my own personal man of the match was this gentleman here. I thought Joe Gomez was phenomenal today. I thought his filling in at right back for Trent was brilliant. He was really, really good. Well done to Joe Gomez. Can't speak highly enough about his performance today. Thoroughly deserves all the plaudits coming his way. But when it comes to a score, what have I given him? I've given him a 9 out of 10, and I hope you agree with me that it's a very deserved score for Joe Gomez. I thought he was brilliant today, so well done, Joe. Moving on now to Joel Matip. A surprise to a lot of people that Joel started today ahead of Ibrahim Kanade, but again, I thought he did really well. Thought he marshalled Antonio as good as he could. Didn't shirk the physical battle as well with him, and I thought he was a damn fine performance from Joel Matip today. So, for me, I've given Joel Matip a score of 8 out of 10. Again, I told you I'm being generous today because these boys put in a very good performance. That wasn't an easy game. West Ham under David Moyes are a very good team, and we managed the game well. Yes, they got an equaliser, but when we went ahead, I never felt in danger again. I felt like we were going to see it through. Hopefully, we won to the third, we got it, and we got the result. So Joel Matip, 8 out of 10 for me. Virgil Van Dijk. Look, I find fault in Virg for that first goal. Or for their goal, excuse me. Now, I'm not going to say he was the only person at fault. You can go as far back as Mo not winning the ball upfield. Then West Ham starting their attack. Ball was played in, if I'm not mistaken, to Jared Bowen. Bowen headed the ball down to Antonio. Antonio played the ball out right-hand side. Kufal crossed it in. And Virgil van Dijk was trying to watch the ball onto his foot, where Jared Bowen comes diving in with a header, showing he wanted it more, got there and it trickled into the corner and it was 1-1. I think Virg could have done better. But that being said, other than that, I thought he did okay in the game today. So I'm going to give Virg a score of 7 out of 10 for our captain. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my score for Virg. Moving on to Andy Robertson, and I thought that he followed up his captain's performance in the victory over Wolves with another fine display today. Seems revitalised at the minute, Robbo. Full of energy, full of running, and I can't fault his performance. I love him. I love his energy. I love his enthusiasm. I love his shithousery. I love everything about Andy Robertson. So, for me, I've given Andy Robertson a very deserving score of 8 out of 10 today for Andy Robertson. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section. Moving on now to Alexis McAllister. Redemption is the beautiful word I'm going to use for Alexis, because we all knew the performance we seen in the first half against Wolves wasn't Alexis McAllister. We all knew he was suffering from jet lag, fatigued after playing with Argentina in the international break, and he shouldn't have started the game. So we knew that that wasn't a reflection of him. Came back in today, again put into the number 6 position, a position that isn't his natural position, but I thought he managed the game very well. His assist for Darwin Núñez was quite simply spectacular. A brilliant ball over the top. Darwin had a lot to do and did it well, but big love for Alexis McAllister today. He returned with a fine performance. I'm going to give him another score of 8 out of 10, and I think he is very, very deserving of that score. Again, I hope you agree. If you don't, let me know in the comment section. Moving on now to Dominic Soboslai, or Soboslai, as I keep being corrected to say. What can't you say about this man? He's brilliant, amazing, silky, doesn't shirk the physical responsibility, can pick out a pass, can take a shot. Only little criticism I'd have of him today, I guess, is that with Trent not around, he did have a chance at a couple of free kicks, drove them both into the wall, but that's about it with regards to the criticism. I love this kid. 22 years of age, Hungarian captain. He's just going to get better and better and better. I think he's very deserving of that number 8 shirt, and I also think he's very deserving of a score of 8 as well. There you go, 8 out of 10 for Dom, and again, let me know if you agree or disagree. It's hard to be critical of anybody today. I thought the whole team put in absolutely top-notch performances, so expect the high numbers to keep going. Moving on now, my friends, to Curtis Jones, a man who I am still happy to be eating humble pie about. I thought Curtis Jones played brilliantly today. Probably, this sounds weird, but I'm going to say he was the least effective, in my opinion, of our 3 midfielders, but that doesn't mean he didn't still have a very good game. I think he was brilliant today. I was a bit nervy when I seen that he picked up that knock. I was worried that he was going to have to go off, but thankfully he came back on, played very well. And I think Curtis Jones should be very proud of himself for what he's done to re-establish himself in this Liverpool first team. Right now, that shirt is continuously his each week. When the manager's making the team selection, Jones has got to be right in his thinking. So I've given him a score today of 7 out of 10 for Curtis Jones. Again, maybe you think I'm being too harsh, maybe you think I'm being too generous. You know what to do. Moving on to the great man, Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king. There aren't enough words. Every time he just pops up with goals and assists. 13 games now running that Mohamed Salah has had either a goal or an assist. Today, it was from the penalty spot, stuck it away, but he had a great game. Again, didn't shirk the physical responsibility, was full of running. Love him, love him, love him. Long may it continue. Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, the great man, the beautiful man. I just love him. I'm sure you do too. I don't even want to think about him leaving yet. I don't even want to address the conversation. Stop making me talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But I do want to talk about how great he was again today. So Mohamed Salah gets a score of 8 out of 10. Could have maybe been a smidge higher. I was probably close and pushed him to a 9. But I'm going to give him a score of 8 out of 10 today. Moving on now, ladies and gentlemen, to Lucho. Now, I was a little bit confused. There were some people in our live chat who were saying that he's overrated and that he's too selfish. I don't know who they're looking at, because it's not this dude. Lucho was very good again today. In fact, I think he's had an impressive start to the Premier League campaign. I thought he was full of running, full of creativity today. Maybe he took a shot or two he shouldn't have, but other than that, he is part of a fantastic Liverpool front line, and I thought he played really well. So I'm going to give him a score of 7 out of 10. I don't believe people are calling him selfish, and I don't believe why people are saying he's overhyped. I think he's probably underhyped, if anything. So big fan of Lucho, me. Moving on to Darwin, another one that loves to ram hate back down people's throats, and I'm here for it. Look, he missed a chance in the game that he should have scored. He'll know that, I know that, you know that. But what we all love about Darwin Núñez is he doesn't let it bother him. He doesn't let it dwell. Next chance comes along from Alexis over the top, ball to Darwin, sticks it in the back of the net. What's all the fuss about? That's why we love him. He's brilliant. He doesn't let his head drop, and we need him to keep scoring. I was pleasantly surprised that Jurgen started him today. I thought that maybe with him playing on Thursday he might have rested him, but no, he didn't, and he returned the manager's faith with a goal. So Darwin Núñez gets a score of 8 out of 10 from me. I love him, just like his image there shows. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that score. Darwin Núñez, shutting up haters since, I don't know when, pick a time. Now, not Virgil Van Dijk, Jurgen Klopp, the last one, the last score to give. And we've put the manager in at your request, because we used to just do the players, but now I thought I'd add Jurgen to it. I thought Jurgen's team selection today was top notch. I thought the way he set us up was brilliant. I also agreed with every substitution he made, the timing of the substitutions. No notes for me today, Jurgen. I thought you were top notch, as were your players on the pitch, as was the crowd at Anfield. The only L that was taken today was from Mr. Mikel Antonio, who needs to just learn to stop talking before you come to Anfield. So, Jurgen Klopp, I have have given a score of 9 out of 10 for our manager today. I thought he was near impeccable, imperious, fantastic. A few quick words on our substitutes as well. Diogo Jota popping up with a goal. The man's an assassin in the penalty area. I say this all the time. Obviously, we've seen Cody Gakpo come on as well. Good to see Cody get some minutes. And other than that, it was a pretty good afternoon, my friends. Liverpool have 16 points from 18. Fantastic start to the Premier League campaign. Next up is a very difficult Premier League game against Spurs away, 5:30 next weekend. And of course, we will be covering it here on the channel. So, I am off now to record a review video for the North London Derby over on Top of the League. Don't forget to check out our brand new channel. You'll find the link in the description of this video. Thank you for your support as always. Looking forward to reading your comments. 16 points from 18. Nothing wrong with it. Talk to you soon. Much love.